All right, the time is 7:31 a.m., December 29th. It's a Sunday morning, year 2024. I've been up for about 30 minutes. I've been up since around 7. And in the last 30 minutes, I've been poisoned on average about every 10 minutes. My Talia baby wants out of her cage. She's going to start, a little song here, crying. It's just impossible to sometimes report this. Just to say, she's scared of other cats because of the traumatic events that happened during here. She's genuinely scared of them. I've got her socialized to the max, but what we're doing is waiting for her dad. And when her dad comes, I have to let them bond for 2 weeks and not come around, because she's an incredibly intelligent cat. She has a really high IQ. I'd love to brag about her to say why I know this. She's a really smart cat, and it would just confuse her even more if the old owner keeps coming around the new owner. It's clear to say that. It's safe to say that. These despots are not going to keep me always alone, never knowing what the fuck they poisoned me with. Okay? And never making statements about all the straight up murders I witnessed in here, done by Navy, U.S. Navy, and federal agents, and some various precincts of police departments across the United States. Okay, we have Michigan came here, state of Michigan, state of California came here. Excuse me for blowing my nose. I think the California was feds. That's never been something that I wasn't privy to that information. But I know the precinct police of DCPD fucking can't stay away from here. This is a second precinct to them. There's so many police in uniform that came in and out of here after all the murders, starting since I was calling the fire department and the police here because of dead bodies. And then they scratched their heads and looked up to the sky and wonder why there's so much military here. Do you fucking idiots really wonder that? Yeah, they do. They're that fucking brain dead. Okay, I'm going to try to do this with my cat, Talia, demanding to come out of her cage. I leave the door open so she's not like stuck in there. But as long as she's up away from other cats, there's not a lot of hissing and scare. She's genuinely scared of them, so it's not ethical to stick her down there and try to mix and match her with cats. And this is not the place for it. I'm getting poisoned too much. This is going to do one or the other, and I have to do the poison here. I can't do the mix and match with cats. Make friends with cats, make them make friends. There's no fucking way that's ever going to happen in a million years here. So I keep her in her room. And when Miggy goes traveling in there, I keep her up. So she's perfectly fine if she's a good 6 feet or so up. She just watches them like she's up, She's fine. But down on the ground, mixing and matching is a whole different story with the baby cats here in the room that I rescued. She's a sweetheart. I love her so much. It's going to be hard when her dad takes her. I'm going to really cry, because I had to let her go to a new home. But it's not a different stranger's home. She's in the family. She's still in the family. Okay, so they poisoned me 3 times since I woke up. Excuse me, I'm talking a little bit. Now there's a screaming fucking siren. It'll throw me off, man, these sirens. I just gotta get away from here, man. Okay, let's start again. Since I woke up at 7 a.m., they poisoned me 3 times with what I strongly believe is a biological weapon. The pain and suffering and gruesome effects it has on my body definitely is what they intend to do, but they intend for it to be lethal. There's no question about that. And no matter what, they still use it. So I think it's tactical. I'm speculating. But the fact is also, they use it They store it, and then they wonder why there's military here. The good military, they just don't get it. And I don't know who's using it, but I have witnessed police and federal agents using it. But I don't know all who uses this poisonous gas. No, that's for the good guys that obviously are here. No one in the world is wondering that. Okay? So every day there's gas attacks on me. Every fucking day. And I am to report this morning, it's been rather brutal, rather vicious. I can't get away from it. They got me in the bathroom. I'm just in there. And I'm so grateful to God that I don't die from it. There's definitely something going on with me. I'm not a doctor, okay? When I go back to school, I take finance. I changed my degree, so I don't have this field of study whatsoever. I worked with the good guys for a handful of years, as all of you are aware of. Okay, we're not going to pretend that I was in here just for 5 years, like I'm lost on some sort of island, and everybody just found me with a coconut tree. I've been in here working with the good guys for how many years? 5 years? Okay, in a terrorist compound. For your information, I get poisoned. I don't appreciate it. So when I finally get out of this hazard zone and I recover, I want to finish my bachelor's and I changed my degree. Okay, does this make sense? It should. So I changed my degree to finance. Okay, we're all clear on that. All right, so my bachelor's ends up in the end in finance, and it was delayed for a few years because I was working with the good guys in counterterrorism, if you don't already know that. All right. I have a lot of experience in counterterrorism, but I'd rather just finish my degree in something else. I'm not trying to career hop over and over again. But with how trustworthy I am, going into finance is a great thing. Plus, I could do white collar crime. But I strongly think with the new government that's coming in, there's not going to be a lot of white collar crime and crime at all. The new government cannot have a repeat of history where drug culture and rape culture and all these antisocial cultures are left to fester and metastasize. You know, you can greatly influence your population for the better, for the greater good, if you try, and the United States government did not try to do that. They let everything immoral. It's your fucking sirens. Good morning, DC. They let everything immoral and antisocial fester and metastasize, and this is the result. All right. I think my finance is just going to be applied to government programs, which is what I hope, okay? I had enough excitement with counterterrorism. I think I did my duty. Cowgirl. I think my ranch days are, my ranch days are done. I'm going back to the range. I'm going to steer it into the home. Next year, I'm having a Christmas tree with all the cookies I'm baking. So since I woke up at 7 a.m., they've been fucking gassing me, and it's brutal what they're doing in the bathroom to me. And I sit down and I'm so pissed. On the third poisoning, I had literally sat down for 2 minutes, and then they think they're fucking so cute. They start gassing, and I have to literally 2 minutes later go right back to the bathroom. I'm about to kill these people. It's a term of speech. Okay? I'm not trying to kill nobody here. That's not part of my job description. My job description is to stay in my room and stay out of it, and that is what everybody has heard me say and watched me do since the day I came in here. I hardly ever got in any confrontation with any of the terrorists, ever. There was a handful of times it was ordered that I did it. Those 2 times I screamed at them that they were ISIS terrorists. Remember that? And that was about 3 months before both of them ended up dead. Yeah, 3-4 months. They were both dead after that. So enjoy your TV. Enjoy your cannibal terrorist in the middle of DC that your fucking lovely police protect. And make sure you go to your churches in DC and pretend that you didn't do any of this. Okay, and think God is buying that too. I don't even know what you did. You're so deeply disturbed here. What are you even doing at church? You think you're going to pretend this to God too? Or do you think God says this is okay? This is allowed. You must eat people for dinner. This is in my Old Testament. Is it? Did I miss that? You're fucked up here, DC. You're the fucked up here. Enjoy the profanity. All right, I'm going to go tend to my Talia. She's really doing good. She's about 6 pounds heavier. She's a little fatty, fluffy, little awesome cat. She wants out from up there. She likes to talk. The cats don't like watching Mama run and race, grabbing her. When they poison me, I'm grabbing at my body. I'm hunched over. I'm in all this pain. I'm fucking flying to the bathroom. It scares the cats. I'm scared. The cats don't like this, man. The poison seems to have stopped. We'll see what the fuck happens later today. We'll see how many dead bodies are stuffed in the stairs as they go to church in DC. And then get on our news camera and say, everything's fine. Look at me. I'm so white. Putin, save me, Putin. By the way, your Putin's a fucking walking dead. I don't know what Putin can do for you, but tell him to come pay me a visit. Adios.